What's up folks, Commander Soul here, and welcome back to DCI Last Alliance Kingdom of Khazad-dûm campaign. I apologise if you hear any background noise during this episode, but hopefully there won't be any. Right, we need to get a diplomat to Mordor apparently for 500 gold, but that's not going to happen. I would much prefer to get an alliance with the Elves of Erengalen. That is unfortunate. We have some money, and I could fight them if I absolutely had to. But I would much rather not. Ah, they've got wolves. Oh, and Celeborn. The Sindar bodyguard. Interesting. Lorien is doing quite well, but it does not appear that Erengalen is. Well, isn't that problematic? High Chieftain Gorgol is still just sitting here. And we've also got Babalu here as well now. The Iron Hills may be in a little spot of bother. But we have plenty of troops to recruit, so we should be able to fight off both Babalu and Gorgol without loss. He's got Snagger Archers now, and he's got those Mar Archer mercenaries, which could prove a little problematic. We will know if we are going to be attacked there, because they will have to siege it. And we can do nothing in Bargasol. We're sending both of these back to retrain. Ah, Durin's Chosen is available. A very good unit. Very, very nice indeed. Where else do we have settlements? It's Khazad-dûm, which is building its pig import. Nargdûm, which can build nothing yet. And Kibildûm, which likewise can construct very little. The next target for us will likely be Western Forodwaith, which I think the settlement is here. If you can't see my cursor, that would be at the end of the Ice Bay. Have the elves started to garrison Ostinethil? They have not, so I would not be surprised if Enadwaith attacks them there. But that would be fine if it did happen, because we have more than enough soldiers to go and claim it back. Indeed we do. We may have to get some more Iron Hills veterans as well. Though we should soon be able to get more Khazad swordsmen, which would be perfect. That's the end of the turn, I think. So let's see what everybody does. We still have no goblin forces moving on in Bargathol, so we should be able to push up for Goblin Town itself. Oh, I spoke too soon. Several armies have moved into vision. We cannot afford to lose in Bargasol. Ah, they are now besieging Erebor. We will lose that settlement. But then we can reclaim it. And Babalu is heading off down into Rovanian. Ooh, heavy goblin waylayers. Those are actually somewhat decent archers. That's a large orc army there. Reavers, orc drivers. It's actually fairly good too. Okay, I'm going to have to retreat from Bargasol. We can't fight that. And we also can't retreat far enough. Blast. That's a problem. We need more troops. So I'll have to recruit all of that. And Khazad-dûm is making us even more money, which is nice. Khazad-dûm also, and Khazad-dûm is doing quite well too. Ah, more Erebor wardens. I will assuredly be training those, but not just yet, because our upkeep costs are increasing quite rapidly. Okay. Let's get a small force together. Well, I say a small force, that's quite a large force. How many free upkeep slots? Only 3? Only 3? That's disappointing. Very disappointing indeed. Well. Interesting. That should be enough to garrison the Iron Hills. But I am unconvinced. The freeze-wired hirelings are not worth getting. They are poor quality units, and although they are javelin troops, it is not needed for us to get them. And while we could move much faster if we did not have the ballista with us, the ballista will prove very valuable on the battlefield, I hope. Let's see exactly what's in this army. 2 bodyguards, which are threatening and definitely their best units, but not the end of the world. A lot of snagger skirmishers and 1 unit of snagger archers. A goblin raider unit and 2 goblin warmonger units. And then Mar archer mercenaries, which are the biggest threat because they're horse archers. And they will inevitably be able to get all of their money's worth. Oh my. Did Celeborn lose? Oh dear. Are we allied to Lothlorien? No. Right, well, we really cannot afford to lose Durin the Force at this time. He is needed. As is an army. You can return to Khazad-dûm for free upkeep. We are allied with the elves of Linden, at least, which is very good. Captain Shagrat is of very little threat. Hold up, what was our other spy called? Naranjari, okay. Right, well, Goblin Town and Gundabad are our biggest priorities to claim, to prevent them from just throwing out even more units of trash at us. And we will also push along here with this army. Four turns as opposed to one, two, three, four, five, if the settlement is about here, as I suspect it to be. Yeah, we can take that long. It is not a huge concern if we drop into the negatives money-wise at this stage. It would be slightly problematic, but after a big battle, it will be fixed. I would not be surprised if Babalu now returns to attack the Iron Hills, but we're building up another garrison there, so it would not be the end of the world if he did so. We will, however, lose Erebor now. I will auto-resolve this battle. Wow, we killed 2 of them. And we have lost Erebor. Better than losing one of our 6 generals in that settlement. It would be very, very nice if we could get another general at some point, but I do not know when that will happen. That way. Now 4 turns. Construction complete. Pig in port, yes. Captain Zirak shall return to Khazad-dûm. We are still making good money, which is nice. Ah, they did not besiege in Bargathol. Ooh, an opportunity presents itself. I would rather send a bigger force, but this will do quite nicely. Two turns until Captain Barlin arrives. Nobody has Amun Lank at this stage. Nogrod Raiders. Belaghost Dragonbanes. Well, when Belaghost Dragonbanes are available, I will get them. And next turn we will have a considerable amount more money than previously. He's got wolves again. Oh, what do you have? Bulldogs. Oh dear. That's problematic. They're very good. But that settlement is very, very lightly defended. If we can just break through the lines at a place, we can win. That was stupid. Sorry, Jari. I think this is another end turn. Indeed. We shall see what the orcs do now. They may well besiege in Bargathol, but if they do, we can kill them with the reinforcements that are now moving upwards through the Misty Mountains. And that would be a very good thing to get rid of that army. It's not as large as... Ah, there we go. No, it's much larger. Jeez, that's big. 2,335. Okay, mostly not good units, but that's just too much. I cannot kill that with what I have. Whew. And they didn't besiege either, which gives us even more time to fight our way north with Captain Barlin and more reinforcements. But I will need more units before I can even contemplate attacking that and being successful. I'm sorry, King Durin, but we must retreat for now. How are they not free? Can they not be free? Oh, that's not good. I'm going to have to get every single unit it's within my power to recruit to face that. I would also really like them to not attack me. Okay, there's still a large garrison in Erebor itself. It would be better for us to fight that there than allow them to move around. Okay, we can see more of the buildings now. Hunting guardhouse, mines. Ooh, those are valuable mines. Oh dear. They've got a lot of good units now. Goblin veterans are actually threatening. 19 defense and 11 attack. And the heavy goblin reavers are also pretty good. Dear, oh dear. Salon Bazaar is undefended if Schnager are their best unit there. Which means if we can take Wirram Vale and push on through the Western Grey Mountains, we'd also have to take the Eastern Grey Mountains, then we will be able to deal a serious blow. We have over 1,000 dwarves in this army, and that is good. We need more caverns expansion for those. Food production. How do we build more caverns expansions? It just doesn't tell me how. We also need the Orikani shelter to get these two very, very good units. They will be a considerable asset to us when we can get them. Really good archers. Okay, I'll settle for goat import there. Here we'll not build anything, nor will Khazad-dûm. And Khazad-dûm will build so we can gain more income. Then we can push out. We just need more settlements, really. That's the only thing that's slowing us down. Now, if he pushes through for Khazad-dûm itself, I would be very, very happy, because we can defend on a very strong map. In Bargathol is not a very strong map. But we must end the turn there. And keep on the defensive, I think. They just get so many troops so fast, and I cannot counter them. I've got a lot of armor-piercing units, and they do not have a lot of units with a lot of armor. Or at least they didn't. They do now. Because I couldn't kill them fast enough. And because the stats are so much more even than in, say, Divide and Conquer, I can't just attack an army with a very small force and expect to win it. Especially when I have no cavalry. Ah, good. Yes, this is a very good general. An alliance, and we'll give you our map information, and we will give you military access and offer to attack the faction. Nope, didn't think so. You've got a massive army here. Use it, crying out loud, please. Oh, they're going for Linden. This guy is actually really good. But is he as good as Buren? Alcoholic mining knowledge. Well-spoken, noble and rule traditional. Feels appreciated, instigator. No, I don't think he is, but he could do with the cram. And to be retrained. Right, this is a very good opportunity. March north. Goblin Town, go. No, okay, fine, go for Laghur. You can kill him without any losses. If I play my cards wisely. Yes, that's undefended. I can still only get Snagger Archers there. Those are wolves, which may or may not crash the game. So I may have to remove them. I am uncertain. They've left a huge garrison in there. Babalu is indeed heading for the Iron Hills. But we have a strong garrison in place, and I can buff it next turn as well. A little bit, at least. The elves of Linden, I really hope, are prepared, because they will get no assistance from me at this stage. I can give no assistance at this stage. All I can do is raise my taxes a bit and get more money. That's not a lot of money that I get extra, so there's no reason to do that. This is a strong garrison. It will hold for a time. I can probably also defeat Babalu with it if he attacks, because he has a lot of cavalry, and cavalry is not so useful in a siege. I believe his own bodyguard is a cavalry unit as well, so he will be himself nullified. Of course, I would prefer it if I had Eredluin Wardens over on this side of the map, but alas, I do not. We must instead rely on our Khazad-dûm spears, who throw their spears around like their swords. Ah, blast. If we temporarily lose in Bargasol, that's not the end of the world. I'm going to quickly toggle Fog of War and take a look at the world situation. Ah, Wimvale is there. Let's take a look then. Okay, Erin Garland is doing all right, but not very well. They are doing something, but not a whole lot. The Hillmen are doing... Oh, they're besieging a Numinas. They're never going to win. They're also fighting Linden, but have not yet taken Sidjuk. Enedweiss is doing very well. They've taken South Tharbad and Londdair. The Numenorian kingdoms are fighting, but do not appear to be winning. Especially when they send their generals off this way. They've also lost Eastern Osgiliath, which is not good. Harad is doing very well, and Rune is doing fairly well. Amun Lank is now in the control of Lothlorien. And Rovanion is holding, I think. Actually, they might be pushing. Yes, it appears to be going fairly balanced at the moment. Recruitment report. Khazad-dûm, we have more units being trained. Construction complete, Khazad-dûm. Queue stalled. Settlement besieged. There's a very low chance that we might be able to win that. We have very high culture here. And very high culture there as well, so there's no need for a brew pub. In the Iron Hills, we are getting our goat import. And we'll be doing no more training. Oh, yes, he does not have anything strong enough to defeat us. I will actually get these Frieswire hirelings while I can. Every extra body I can throw at the enemy is going to be useful. And they don't have to survive long. They just need to do a little bit of killing. The Grey Mountains is entirely undefended, which is perfect. And then we will spy down this way. These settlements have quite nice... what do you call them? They're quite nice and built up already. I hope these guys do not attack on the next turn. Though they probably know that if they don't, they will die. We've cleaned out everything we can recruit here for now. Which is fine. Every extra soldier is going to be useful. As for here, an extra general would be nice, but I can always use my army without one. Would we actually be losing money if I did that? Yes, a big amount of money would be lost. What can I recruit here? Militia, archers, and minor militia. But we're going to do it anyway. Our generals are never free, but they increase our income by a large amount for the most part. Basically, any unit that is not free, I wish to be using at all times. They just don't want to ally with us, do they? We'll have to take a settlement for them. Right, well, in 2 turns, we'll be making a lot of money from the Mithril mines, and I really hope that is not what triggers the Balrog of Khazad-dûm. I have not looked into the script at all. I do not know when it will strike or what the prerequisites are for it to attack. If it is building the Mithril mines, well, boy am I in for a shock in 2 turns. They did not attack us. They're willing to siege out in Bargasol, which is very, very good for us. Ah, but Babalu is going to besiege the Iron Hills, which will lower our income even more. A spy, good. Go. No point trying to recruit anything more here. I will start sending Gloin north. Thankfully, we did get several buildings being built before we went into the negative. I know that the settlement is somewhere around here. So we will find it and take it. I will fight this battle in a second. This army is fairly strong, but not too bad if we have archers. They still don't have this settlement. I wonder why. Lunug, who has Warg bodyguards, but that's fine because we have the Fleetwire hirelings. Oh no. Do we have any unit that's effective against mounts? No. But that is of no consequence. I won't sally out here, except from to see what they have. Eastern Tribesmen, very bad. Eastern Archers, very bad. Eastern Rune Riders, no threat at all. Runic Spearmen, minor threat. And Babalu himself is the biggest threat in his army, but he will be nullified by the battle map. The odds are very much in our favour. I hope he's coming to get us an alliance. Right. No, Captain Lagur, you're doomed to die here. Save game, battle. Attack. We will massacre these orcs with our arrows and then our swords and axes. And then we will push on to Goblin Town and cripple them. Right. Our weaker units, I will leave at the back. Oh, of course, they're up a mountain. Well, let's run up. I will rejoin you when there is action. Okay, and we're back as the army is arriving at its destination. I don't want you firing it at anything until the rest of the army is in place. Not that you can, anyway. Let's get these guys set up better. That should be everybody. Indeed it is. So let's get them. Oh. Okay, just a tiny bit further forwards. Oh. Shoot at will. There we go, as expected. Where's the other Khazad spearmen? Oh, there they are. We're doing well. Don't fire at will, shoot those. The first waterfall is one of the Durin's chosen. Interesting. I love that noise. I wish we had some cavalry. This battle is over. I'll shadow them off the map with those. Yes, there we go. Right, the Snagger have returned. Huh. Catch them, yes. Don't let them get away. You go kill those ones then. We're not going to kill 86%. But we can get these. Yep, there we go. They'll be dropping like flies. Well, that'll have to do. The army will probably still survive, but... alas. Ah, that appears to be an excerpt from the tale of Aldarion and Elendis. Or is it Erendis? I do not recall. Well, we shall execute, and yes, the army flees. I will put Gloin in the army with Durin. One turn until either I get a horrible surprise or I learn that, in fact, the Balrog is not triggered by that event. I'm pretty sure we all know which one I'm hoping for. Right. One more end turn, I think, for this episode. Then we shall do that turn. And then we shall call this episode for... We have lost Erebor, which isn't a problem. It didn't make us very much money. And we shall reclaim it very much sooner than later. We will take Wirram Vale immediately. Ah, good. They are attacking. Even with the power in our favour, quite significantly they attack. I will fight this battle, and that will end the episode. We shall fight them. Oh, this is an interesting map. Well, there is the gate. Right, well, I'll set this up. Yeah, simply fire at whatever you can. Well, you gonna fire? Retreat. Run. Flee, flee for your lives. Very well. We have some bug soldiers. The majority of them will get out, but these 10 or so will not. Ooh, okay. Wow, this map is really easy to defend. Huge map. With those really annoying passages as well. Well, they are losing tribesmen for every dwarf they kill. Okay, they'll have to charge the cavalry on through, and that will not end well for them. Oh, we have a steadfast thing as well. Actually, you know what? Good, the cavalry is just charging through the gates. Oh, yes, it is very much in our favour. We're just collapsing on top of them. We must win this. Good. keep killing them. All of their forces are in this gate here. We've killed almost half of them. We must kill them all. Ah, the glory of the dwarves. We should be able to use that again soon. Oh, they've got some on the walls. Tribesmen. Walk the rest of the way. Kill those 29, come on. Good. Hello there. They're just dropping like flies. They cannot face the enemy. Kill the bodyguard. Kill the general. Yeah, the purple sort of stands out. The rest of it, gold, red, silver, looks glorious. But then the purple just doesn't work. Oh, they're being shot, are they? Oh, well. Yeah, this battle against the Eastern Tribesmen is going very, very, very much in our favour. How many of the Runic Bodyguard are left? 21. Kill them all! Oh yeah, this battle is inevitable a victory for us. Oh, they're going up the siege tower to get up there and fight. How quaint. Three Runic bodyguards left alive. 2. Where's the general? They won't get through. That went very well. Okay, that'll do. We did lose a lot, but we killed double the number we lost. And these weren't even our very good troops. If we'd had Khazad swordsmen here, we'd have butchered them. If we had Belagos Dragonbanes, they would likewise have been slaughtered. And if we had Gundabad champions, my, that would have been even stronger a victory. Right, this episode is going to be quite a long one, apparently. And we can now get Khazad Swordsman and Belagos Dragonbanes. I will recruit both of those units the moment we can. However, it's not really worth retraining the Khazad archers. We don't get much use out of them. Right, where's Goblin Town gone? There. Ah, Amun Gustal was Lyrian, who I think has Lauren Ann's. Nope, Sindar Bodyguard. Good. What is next for us to get here? A fairground. Well, I won't actually defeat him that way, but... Yes, this is a very, very nice... Ah, good. Okay, well, this will be the end of this episode. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Commander Soul over and out.